The US government has recently ramped up its financial support and investment in the critical minerals space, particularly for projects in the United States, but also in other Western countries. What's unusual about this now is that the US government under the Trump administration is actually taking equity stakes in mineral exploration and mining companies. It has not been unusual for the US government to support companies, but that's usually been through grants and loans that were both during the Biden administration and the Trump administration. However, taking equity stakes is a bit unusual. In fact, it's unusual for any Western government to take equity stakes in companies. We've seen examples that are indirect, such as Norway's sovereign wealth fund has long invested in mineral exploration and mining companies, but it is new for the US government to directly take equity stakes. Some may see this as a bit of a moral dilemma, as government involvement in private business can be controversial. And some of these companies are domiciled elsewhere, particularly in Canada. However, the Canadian government, through the Minister of Energy, recently expressed support for the US government's equity stakes as long as they're relatively small and the companies have projects in the United States. Some recent examples include MP Materials, which back in July announced a US government investment in their Mountain Pass rare earths project in California. As well, more recently, Trilogy Metals announced that the US government was taking an equity stake, and that would be seen as supporting its copper projects in northern Alaska. The US government has also announced that it is looking to set up a $5 billion investment fund to invest in critical minerals projects. This would be in conjunction with Orion Resource Partners, a New York based private equity firm that already invests quite a bit in the mining and metal space.